I don't know. All right, so Liz just messaged me and said, "Well, I have to delete it." Yes, I have to delete the entire thing. It sucks, but that's okay. All right, so let's go to some of my jokes, guys, for the night. I have a question. If you like a person, do you text them immediately in the morning, and when in the liking of when in the process of liking them do you text them immediately in the morning? Is the beginning, in the middle? What is that? What is that about? If you have an answer to that, please let me know. Because I used to get really fixated on it when I first started dating guys after divorce. Like, why isn't he messaging me in the morning? And then if he was, I'm like, he's so into me. And then when he would stop, I'd be like, what the fuck happened? He's fucking somebody else. And then like my friend Natalie today was like, you need to calm down. And I was like, no, I think I just need to be alone for the rest of my life because I think that's what the answer is, but I don't know. All right, so let's see. Here we go. More jokes, more jokes. Okay. I was looking at an old Google Doc of some jokes from 2020. Do you guys want to hear? Here we go. Every difference between dating men and dating guys. No one gets wet from an older male scolding you for not having a savings account. What is that? Okay, that doesn't make any sense. What kind of joke is that, Michelle? I remember when we started off the pandemic thinking, oh, it's gonna be 2 weeks, and knowing it maybe it's in maybe like a month, and then like 6 months. Oh, okay, decade maybe. We were like, fuck, you better figure out something with your life at this point. I don't know what that joke is. I'm looking at my old notes. These are weird jokes. Let's see. Oh, every year you're married, you get a specific gift based off the year. First year's paper, diamonds, 10, etc. Divorce should be the same thing. 6 years and still single, a sharp diamond to cut through the glass of men's hearts. Ever get hot and cold from a guy that's below your league? It's like a customer at McDonald's returning the food because there was not enough cheese. You don't get extra cheese as a cheeseburger with pre-made cheese with Kraft singles. It's like going to the grocery store and looking for a valet. I don't know. These are old jokes, guys. I'm looking at my Google Doc right now. Being a single mom, waking up with your child in the center of your bed while your head is pushed up against the cold rented wall. Your apartment has no insulation, which is why your rent is cheap. You can't get to the kitchen easily because you have a chair full of unfolded clean laundry, and you have a small space to slip through to get to the kitchen. And go into the kitchen to make your Serenity Cafe Bustelo. Love my Cafe Bustelo. Made in my pot, heating my milk. That's all I wrote. There was no punch there. I just wrote it out. Oh, this is when the guy I was dating a couple of years ago who was married was like his ex-wife had like emailed me and was like, "You're making fun of my husband. You're making fun of our family." And I was like, "Well, I'm not making fun of your family, but if you want to take it that way." I didn't say anything back to her, but I was like, "I'm not making fun of your family, lady. Your husband's a sociopath. He is an amazing man that fucked you over multiple times in your marriage." Okay. There goes my alarm. All right. So with that said, love, I don't know. Focus is on the brim. Love, I'm not sure about. I think we've taken a nice hiatus from it, and maybe that's what I need to continue to do. And for the love of freaking God, universe, do not try to test me again. I love how I think I can step to the universe. I hope that you guys will tune in for I'm going to try to do a double episode this week because I really wanted you to hear what Liz and I were talking about. The Comedian and the Cop was a really great recording, but this is a great recording too because it's a little preface to what we are going to talk about, which is, should you put much emphasis on communication before you actually start dating the person? Should you, or should you, right? And then also, how much energy is it really supposed to take when you like somebody or when you want to date somebody? How much energy should it take from your mind away from your work or away from your personal goals, right? I feel like what I do is I tend to say, oh, it's not going to take a lot of energy away, and it takes all of my energy away. But that's my own problem, you know. Hang on tight 1 second, guys. All right. Look, I'm back. I was getting text messages. My daughter, or dinner's ready. I'm gonna go handle the rest of our Sunday. My point is for today's podcast is that deadlines were met, and I'm still plunging forward towards the end zone, regardless of how I feel emotionally and mentally about finding love. That has to be second place, because Divorce Diaries and my career goals are first. Well, my daughter is first, but um, I kind of look at them as like different brackets. Like they're the same, but they're different brackets, you know? So I have the end zone, and I have my football, which is Divorce Diaries, and I have my daughter, which is just kind of a part of my body, and I'm running to the end zone with both of them. um, so stay tuned for more because Liz will be back to record the actual episode we recorded earlier today with Volume, and there will be some upcoming shows this month and next month. Divorce Diaries specifically. There's also some stand-up shows I'm doing. October 21st is my birthday show in Nutley at the Oakley Kitchen and Restaurant. It's an awesome place. And then November 5th in LA at Crow Comedy Club, and November 6th at the Mike Drop Comedy Club, San Diego. I've never been to San Diego. I'm very excited. And also Lincoln Lodge in Chicago. That is the new release. We also have an upcoming New Year's Eve show for Divorce Diaries, which will be in Wheaton, Illinois for a Amazon Prime taping. Very excited about that. So stay tuned for more. I don't know, find out what happens with my focus this week, because I have to market the shit out of my shows so that my ticket sales go up. I mean, a big thing in the comedy world is like, are you selling out? You know, are you funny? Both of those things combined, right? If you're funny, you're going to sell out. And sometimes even if you are funny, you don't sell out. It's just a matter of like getting people there. But I have to be funny first and foremost. So I think the vein that is embedded on the side of my head forever is funny. So I hope that you think it's funny as well, because you can't divorce this because it's inside my head. So, all right, there we go. Keep living your happily divorced afterlife and tuning into Divorce Diary show about my post-divorce journey. Teaching kids with special needs and dating men with special needs. All right, stay tuned for more, guys. Thank you so much for listening, and stay tuned. I said stay tuned for more like 7 times. I had 2 glasses of rosé today. Bye, guys.